Hi, this is Maria Ross. Thank you for joining me today. On this powerful, life-changing meditation, I will show you how you can learn to recognize and control the type of thoughts that normally cause you to have an anxiety attack. When we get attacked, no matter what the situation in life is, it is always a good idea to take the time to know the enemy and learn what kind of weapons this enemy uses against us. It would make it easier for us to fight back and protect ourselves. This is where that famous phrase, knowledge is power, takes a whole new meaning. So let's learn about this enemy called anxiety. All anxiety episodes develop on three different stages and plane levels: mind, soul, and body, thoughts, emotions, and distress, in that order. Negative thoughts trigger negative emotions, and negative emotions affect the physical body, causing a serious amount of harmful reactions and stress. So everything starts with an unwanted thought that comes into your mind and sneaks in uninvited, announcing that something really bad is about to happen. This thought comes with no evidence of being truthful or reliable. Therefore, if you don't question its veracity and take immediate action to stop the sequence, other similar thoughts begin to join the first one, and so forth. And by the time you become aware of what is happening to you, it's usually too late. The toxic and fearful thoughts have taken over your mind and you can't think clear anymore. And by now, you find yourself experiencing an anxiety attack and have lost control of the situation. Let's look at it in a different way, shall we? Would you allow a complete stranger to come into your house uninvited and start roaming around, talking nonsense and intimidate you? Will you allow more people to come in and invade your space, disrupt your peace, and completely take control over your house? Probably not. As a matter of fact, I am sure you would deal with the first stranger right away and ask him to leave your house immediately. Or you would simply pick up the phone and call the police, but you would for sure protect your house and privacy at all costs. Am I right? You wouldn't allow the situation to get out of control, would you? Then let me ask you this. Why don't you stop the first negative thought when this one comes in and invades your mental space? Why don't you protect your mind with the same passion, determination, and courage that you would use to protect your house? What's the difference? They are both your space and they both belong to you. Why do you allow these thoughts to come in and take deep roots in your mind without putting up a fight? Why do you believe all the toxic negative lies they tell you without questioning whether or not they are true? Why do you allow them to multiply in your mind to the point of no return? Because by this time, the negative thoughts are so many that you are completely paralyzed in fear, unable to stop the chaos that could have been prevented if you had taken action when the first thought came in and started attacking your mind. This is why recognizing and controlling these type of thoughts is so important if you plan to win this mental war. That's right, mental war, because you are being mentally attacked and you have the right to defend yourself and fight back. For example, if a thought comes to you saying that your company is going to fire you, don't believe it and panic assuming this is true. In this scenario, there is no foundation to believe that you are going to lose your job. And if you don't stop immediately this absurd, nonsense idea, other thoughts will join telling you more lies, such as the guy that works on the sales department saw you came in late last week, remember? And he probably told your boss. Now you're becoming concerned and begin to worry. And because you are still entertaining these thoughts, another one will say, most likely human resources is investigating to see how many times you have been late this year. Now you're beginning to panic and your heartbeat is seriously increasing. And just like that, one lie after another pile up in your head, and before you know it, there it is. The three components of an anxiety attack are in full display. They took over your mind because it is infested with lies that have you convinced that some kind of disaster is about to happen and you can't stop it. They have triggered your emotions because now you're experiencing worry, doubts, unease, confusion, desperation, and panic. And finally, they took over your physical body because now you're paralyzed in fear and trembling. You are sweating heavily, having palpitations, hyperventilating, and can't breathe. Your nervous system is also affected because stress has kicked in and you find yourself in a fight or flight mode. A rush of adrenaline and blood are quickly streaming to your arms and legs, therefore leaving your brain depleted and unable to think straight. This whole thing could have been prevented if you had only recognized, controlled, and interrupted the sequence of negative thoughts from the very get-go. If you have said no to the very first one that came in to disrupt your day, please do yourself a favor, and the next time a negative thought knocks on your door and wants to come in, stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. Pay attention to it and don't let it in. Close the door of your mind tightly and don't let any more thoughts come in until you do the proper verification of veracity. When you do this, you are prioritizing your well-being and preventing yourself from losing control of the situation. Start asking questions immediately. Where is this thought coming from? Is there a logical reason to believe that what is saying is actually real? Or is it just a random idea coming from nowhere? Is there any reason to believe that my company will fire me? No. Is there a solid foundation to sustain this nonsense idea? No. Why would they fire me? Have I done anything wrong? No. Have I made any mistakes lately? No. Have my company ever fired anyone just because they were late to work? No. So by now, you will probably begin to relax a little, understanding that there is no need to panic. In time and with some practice, this will become very easy for you to do. I suggest you write these kind of questions on a piece of paper and keep it in your wallet for easy access. So the next time a negative thought comes in, you can immediately begin the same process of dismantling every lie and absurd thought that comes in and interrupt these nonsense ideas. You can even pretend that you are a lawyer and your job is to prove that the incoming negative thoughts are nothing but lies and don't let them intimidate you anymore. Learn to recognize that not all thoughts are yours. Sometimes they just come out of nowhere and without a logical reason. If possible, substitute them with positive thoughts. Something like, I know my boss likes me. I am a good employee. I am dedicated, responsible, and a hardworking person. They would never get rid of me just because I was a bit late to work. I will also recommend you to write a few examples of the most recent anxiety attacks and recall what type of thoughts triggered that episode. Ask yourself how many times the things you were so afraid of actually happened. A study shows that it is a fact that most of the things we fear in life never happen. When the first negative thought pops into your head, learn to talk to yourself. This is a very powerful technique. You can say something like, I recognize you, negative thought. I know you well. I know you are a lie and I will not let you scare me. I have the power to control my mind and my thoughts. You cannot control me unless I let you, and I will not let you run my life anymore. I am the conscious mind, and I have the power to control the kind of thoughts I allow to come in and never the other way around. I got this. I am ending this right now. At this point, you can take a few deep breaths and relax because you have regained control of yourself. You are in control and all is well now. You have just won a battle against anxiety and learned to fight back. You feel empowered and self-confident, and it feels good because you are not the victim of those thoughts anymore. Next time an anxiety episode begins to develop in your mind and you recognize the toxic thoughts, be prepared to put up a fight by knowing what you are going to do and say before it takes full control over you. Create a message to yourself and record it on your phone so you can play it back every time an anxiety episode wants to break you. To remind yourself to keep calm and stop the sequence. Don't let it get out of control. Dismantle the lies right away. Fight back. Now, after this long but necessary prelude, let's begin the meditation. Find a comfortable position and with your eyes closed, take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relax and let go of your problems. Allow the stress and tension on your neck and shoulders gently leave your body every time you exhale. Just let them go and gently drift away. As you breathe, quiet the mind, quiet the thoughts, the heart. Bring your attention inward to the middle of your chest, next to your heart, and feel the peace, the stillness, the silence. This wonderful silence that you will always find here in this sacred place of yours. Where the real essence of who you are lives. Immerse yourself in this silence and relax in this peaceful place for a moment. You are a beautiful soul, having an earth experience in a physical body. You are here to learn, to raise your level of consciousness and grow. Throughout our lives, we all have lessons to learn. We all have challenges to overcome. We need to go into the silence like you are doing right now and learn to identify your weaknesses. Recognize your strength and begin to discover who you really are. Because when you discover who you are, you will remember that you are an eternal being of light who is so brave, so determined to complete the mission he came to do, decisive to overcome all obstacles he knows are coming, unafraid to fight against mental strongholds such as depression, panic, stress, and anxiety. You will remember that you are a soul that is stronger than a thought. You are bigger and stronger than a thought. Listen, you are in control of your thoughts and not the other way around. You must realize this. You must understand it and believe it. Feel the strength of your soul inside of you right now. Breathe it in. Feel his presence. Hear him telling you, I am your strong soul. Fear not, for I am always with you. I am here to fight with you, to walk with you the path of life and teach you to overcome the lessons. Welcome the challenges. Welcome the mistakes and failures because they will make you stronger and wiser. It will raise your vibration and level of consciousness. Now, allow this powerful energy that you are feeling inside of you, this awesome energy, allow it to grow and expand inside of you. Feel a sense of self-confidence begin to develop within you. It feels good and you love it. You begin to like and accept this new inner strength, this new perspective of life, this new version of you. Breathe it in. Now, going back to fighting anxiety, here is the plan. Listen, please, and listen careful. Think of unwanted negative thoughts as cockroaches. What do you do when you see one in your kitchen? You kill it, right? And you get rid of it really fast. Why do you do that? Why do you make sure you kill it and don't just let it roam around? Because you know that if you don't, more of them will come and infest your whole house. And now you will have a big mess and it will be very hard to control the situation. So the next time a toxic thought comes into your mind, you kill it right away. Just like I told you earlier, you stop whatever you are doing and take care of it. Just like you would if it was a cockroach. Do not let negative thoughts intimidate you anymore. You are better, stronger, and smarter than them. Take control of the situation. Take control of your mind. Take control of your life. Because you can. Now take a big deep breath and make a decision. Make the decision right now that you would fight against this. Make a decision that you have the right to enjoy a normal, peaceful life. And think of that negative, toxic thought as a cockroach. Just kill it. Just get rid of it right away. Feel strong. Feel good. Self-confident. Now let's close this meditation by taking a deep breath. You feel good, at peace, with hope in your heart, with a sense of knowing that you can beat this. Ready to fight with all you got and defeat anxiety once and for all. You feel confident, strong, and happy. Become aware of your chair and gently stretch your arms. If you like this meditation, please share it so others may benefit from it. Be a vessel of light to those who are lost in depression and despair. Be part of the change and touch someone's life with an act of kindness today. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can continue writing and publishing these meditations. When ready, you can begin to open your eyes. With great love and respect in my heart, I am humbled and honored to salute the divine spirit that lives in you. Love you guys. Namaste.